All praises to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Makar Kwadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, and Shalom to the elect to the nation of Israel. This is going to be a lesson, Salakia. This is going to be a lesson going into how all you people that have offended the Israelite man are going to pay, man. All right, because it's very obvious that the world does not respect the Israelite man, right? And that's of all the 12 tribes, right? Every single 12, man, from the tribe of Judah all the way to the tribe of Gad. From the tribe of Gad all the way to the tribe of Issachar. Like, people don't respect them, man. All right, the women are proud against it. Like, and everyone just thinks that we're here to rule, to be ruled over. All right, they don't respect that anything that we say or anything that we do has any value, man. And you can literally tell people things, right, according to the scriptures, right, and they won't believe when you say it, yeah? But somebody in the world that doesn't believe in Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai will then say the same thing, and then all of a sudden that becomes doctrine for these people, man. Like, for example, the RFI, right, the MOTB. We've been talking about that, right? The apostles have been talking about that before I was even born, man. And I ain't young, right? I've been alive a few decades, right? And they've been talking about that before I was even born. Yet as soon as they start hearing about some Elon Musk talking about it and then seeing some people in the world start talking about Neuralink now all of a sudden they were like, yeah, it's crazy what they're trying to do with these microchips. But they've been already getting told that was going to happen years before if they cared to listen. But they didn't care to listen, because what the world does is what the scriptures say, man, is when a rich man speaketh, then everyone listens pretty much, right? But when a poor man speaketh, everyone's basically telling him to shut his mouth, right? And that's how this world is, man. Everyone thinks that the things that we say are BS, but somebody else will say exactly the same thing, and then all of a sudden it becomes true, man. And that's because the world don't love us, or the world don't like us, because the world don't like the Lord. And the world offends the Lord by offending us. Because if we're talking about saying the things that the Lord said, and we're using the Lord's words, right, and we're speaking the things that the Lord's going to do, and people have got a problem with that, but then they ain't got a problem with us. They got a problem with the Lord. And that's why all these clowns that trying to say stuff like, oh, it's not that, it's if you change the way that you speak, maybe more people would follow you. That's not true though, is it? Because the scriptures say that John came neither eating or drinking, and they had a problem with him. And this is me paraphrasing it. And then it says that the Son of Man came eating and drinking, and they said he's got a devil. So either way it goes, they're gonna have a problem with what you're saying, because they got a problem with the truth. Right? And Wisdom of Solomon, the 5th chapter, speaks about how then shall the righteous man stand in great boldness before the face of such as have afflicted him, man, because these people are gonna learn and find out that they didn't know nothing, man. They're going to find out that they didn't know nothing about how the world works. And that's going to be the ultimate cut to these people's soul, man, when they find out that all the things that they thought that they knew about the world was wrong, man. And when they find out that, like it says in Matthew 18:7, woe to the world because of offences, for it must needs be that offences come. But woe to that man by whom the offence cometh. They're going to find out that the offences had to come. So they had to try and get us fired, for example, right? They had to try and maybe I don't know, man. Some Israelite might live around some Edomites and they slash his tires or something, you know, or might live around some 2/3 and they slash his tires, or try and smash his car window, right? They might try and break into your house, break into your car, right? They might try and bear false witness about you. So like you, wipe my eye, man. They might try and bear false witness about you around your neighborhood, right? But all of these things had to happen, man. They might try and spit in your food when you go to a restaurant, you know. They might try and sleep with your woman, right? They might try and harm you in some way. They might try and fight you physically on the street. All of these things that they did had to happen, man. But woe to those people by whom the offence cometh. So there had to be some people even that was the people that caused Yahushua to be put to death, and those that pierced him, right? But woe to those men, by who the offence cometh. Woe to every single person that even open their mouth to say anything against the Israelites, man. Every single one of you is going to be paid. Even among our own nation, you're going to be paid. But then you're going to be in the kingdom and be shamed for that afterwards. You're going to have shame in your eye, man. And watch this. I don't even know the full name of this judge, this so-called black woman, man, Jackson. She's a demon, man. She's letting these sexual freaks get some of the lightest sentences that I ever heard of in my life, man. And she's making excuses for why she's doing these things. And she's just pushing what her father, the devil, Esau, is telling her to do, man. But she's a demon too, man. Because that ain't going to be an excuse when you Israelites get destroyed by the Lord. You ain't going to say, well, Esau made me do it. Because on the other side, there's going to be some Israelites also that are of the elect that Esau couldn't make them do it. And this is why the world's so frustrating, man. Right? It's frustrating to even be around you people. And that's why in Wisdom of Solomon, the 2nd chapter, it says that the wicked man says that we esteem him as counterfeits, because we do, man. They're fake, man. This world's fake as hell, man. Somebody will be smiling in your face 1 minute, right, at work or whatever, and then they'll be lying about you the next day. There might be an Israelite that tries to pretend to be your friend, right, but really he's just trying to get into your house to try and see what you got in there, because he might want to steal from you, right? Or he might want to try and be your friend because he thinks that you got something that he ain't got, and he might be trying to rob you, might be trying to get a loan so he can not pay it back. That's how you Israelites are, man. You look at another Israelite that's got something that you ain't got, right? And you think about how you can kill him or try and steal from him and try and take from him, even though the thing that he's got might not even be nothing good anyway. You Jakes will even try and steal a man's used car that cost him like £1,000, man. That's how you Israelites are. So the guy's damned if he was to actually get something that's so-called like high value in this world, man, something that costs a bit of money. You're damn near slit his throat in his sleep, man. And that's the same thing with you women. You women will see a man that, like, you might think ain't got no money or whatever, right? But then if you find out that he has got some kind of money, then you'll be trying to be around him all of a sudden now, right? And then try and trap him with pregnancy, man. Right? That's how you wicked women demons are, man. And that's why Drake's walking around with condoms and hot sauce. You know? But you people are all over the place, man. You people are all over the place. Like, the way how you people are is frustrating, man. And like, it's no surprise that you people hate the Lord, right? When we bring out when the scriptures get read out from Revelation 1:14, right? You got a problem with that. His head and his hairs were white like wool, as white as snow, and his feet like unto fine brass, as if a feet is like unto fine brass that's burned in a furnace. Like, you people have a problem with that, which is very clear what he's saying. His head and his hairs was white. His head and his face was white, right? His head was white. The hair on his head was white. The hairs around his face were white, and his feet were like fine brass, which is brown, as if burned in a furnace, which is dark brown. Like, even still, as people will see Israelites talking, man, they think that they're black geezers, or black British, or African Americans, as if you can be part of two continents at the same time, which don't make no sense whatsoever, man. But that's why you people, when Yahweh gives the power, are gonna be destroyed, man. And all you people that think that you're smart and intelligent, right? You're all gonna end up getting you know what in your hands, man, and in your foreheads. You people are not smart. You people are not rebellious in any kind of way. You people ain't got no thoughts of anything outside of this society or outside of this kingdom, man. You think that this is as good as it's gonna get, so you're gonna get all your cryptos, right? Stack all your money up, right? Get all your stocks, which is not a bad thing to try and do any of these things in the short term, right? To try and improve your financial situation. But you ain't supposed to be thinking that these things are salvation, though, right? Because these things are not salvation. You ain't gonna be saved from the position that you're in as an Israelite, being the lowest people, by getting yourself some money. Because no matter how much money you get, you don't run nothing around here, man. You ain't running the show. Esau's running the show. So it doesn't matter how much money, so-called money, you think you've got. It don't matter. Because you're still under the laws that they push out. You're still going to have to pay with the methods that they've got for payment. You're still going to have to be under their rules, and you're still going to have to live by people that live the way that they live and think the way that they think. I'm probably end the lesson there, man. Like this whole, I don't know if you want to call it a rant or whatever, man, but this whole lesson, man, was about how woe unto all you people that offended the Israelite man, because you're gonna be destroyed, man, and you don't have to believe it. If you live long enough, you're gonna see it. And I'll end the lesson there. All praises to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, Ba'Shem Makar Kwadash, and Shalom to the nation of Israel. Shalom.